They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 40. First down, Bryant. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Blue, Randy. Watch it out now. Look at 56. Look at 56.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ground?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 30. Here we go now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Set. Green 39. Over. Detroit. Watch it now. Let's go. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. He'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 14. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Here we go!
Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On 1st and 10, Bryant. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they'll run on the draw. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Looking to throw on second down. Bryant into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Play clock winding down. The play clock's running down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll drop to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Gun. They'll look to throw. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that.
And I think the ball's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw. Bryant. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. To throw on 3rd down. Bryant. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down. Bryant going up top. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
To throw again. Bryant. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The final shot before break. Bryant. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've come up. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He got 29 yards that time. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green 19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down. Bryant. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Bryant. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again. Bryant. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, Bryant. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie. in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Bryant under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. Looking to throw. Bryant. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady.
This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the fumble recovery, Bryant, room here to run. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Off play action, Bryant. Throw left side complete. That's James. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Bryant. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bryant, and his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw. Bryant, pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Bryant, he's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Hurry up, here we go.
they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.